And I have only one question to Raj sir. Like, am I there in season 2? He said yes. I said okay. Anguta kidhar lagana hai bata. Atmaram is like James Michael Kamaraj on an upper and a downer. Together.
Sadly, it has happened that we have started bracketing films. कि ये OTT की film है और ये theatre की film है. I hope that changes.
I mean, it's sad sometimes when a film comes in a theatre and immediately they're like, oh, this is an OTT film.
Yeah.
And they label it like that. And then it stops a whole bunch of other people to go watch it.
Yeah.
That I don't think is fair.
Yeah.
It's like weird. Like I've a couple of films. I've done a film where people was like, "अरे यार ये तो OTT की film थी, theatre में क्यों लाए?" And then in case of the other film, Monica में डालेंगे, "अरे यार ये तो theatre की film थी."
Certain role.
I didn't see myself in Bansali.
I didn't see myself as a serial killer.
I think he's doing a film with Alia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wish him all the best.
What are you supposed to say?
Huh?
What are you supposed to say?
Yeah, I saw the news.
आ गई ना? Yeah, he's working on it. No, of course, I'm very passionate about Bhagat Singh and his journey and to present him on screen in a very different way than whatever we have seen till now.
Hi guys, this is Imesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. Today we have with us the team of Guns and Gulaabs. Welcome to Pinkvilla guys, it's lovely having you here.
Thank you, mate.
You're wearing pink, so thank you.
Yeah, for you only. Yeah.
You know, my first generic question, when we see the trailer, there's so much happening in it. Could you tell us something about this world? Because there are so many questions that it raises without giving much about the storyline. So what could you tell us about this world?
It's an imaginary world.
Yeah, it's a fictional town.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening. We can't really, tell you in one line that this is the story. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of fun, humor, quirk, which Raj DK are known for.
To them,
yeah, it's their world, and we are a part of their world.
Yeah, they've given us a space and it's like, yeah, this is our world. You come and then you do whatever you want in the world. It draws its inspiration from nostalgia, but it's very contemporary storytelling.
Yeah. But how did you all first react when they came to you with your particular characters? We can start from...
I gave the audition.
Okay.
And from various places wherever I was, twice or thrice. And then I came to meet them from Chennai. It was nice. I smiled.
Yeah.
It was happy.
I smiled and was happy.
Yeah.
I was super excited to get the call, first of all, from them. Because they're going to come up with something unique.
Yeah.
And something special. And so I wanted to know what they have in mind. And I fell in love with the world as soon as they narrated to me. I loved my role. I knew Raj was already on board. I think Adarsh was also on board. So I was like, it's got a great ensemble, it's got a great cast. And these guys also pick really good projects. So I was like, this is going to be definitely a fun experience, a learning experience. I get to work with some great talent. I get to be directed by these mavericks. So yeah, it was an instant yes. I was like, when do we start?
Raj, for you?
I was, of course, obviously very excited to work with Raj and DK. We did 3 together before this, and they've been friends for a very, very long time. And also because we are really close friends. I won't just say friends, we're really close friends. So I know about what they're planning in future, or what are they shooting for. So I knew about Guns and Gulaabs from a while back, and when they told me that, this is something which, let's do it together. Of course, after 3 experience, after watching their filmography, like there was no way that I could have said no to it.
But what was your reaction to the character? I don't think you have played something like this before.
Yeah, means similar, but of course, this guy is a different guy from whatever I've done before this. I think his comic timing is very off from whatever I've done earlier. He behaves in a very
erratic
way. Yeah, he's wacko. He's completely nuts. But yeah, I was very excited, very happy when they told me that this is something that we're planning, and this is a script, and I read it. I loved it. Yeah.
And Gulshan, for you?
See, usually DK sir doesn't call. It's Raj sir who calls. Whenever there is like his phone is ringing, I was like, oh, okay, fine. This has to be interesting. This was the second time I was working with them. I worked on a short before, and I had such a lovely time. And then, we did try to work on something else, but that didn't really work out. Yeah. So every time I get a call from them, I know this is going to be really interesting. So it's just a matter of like, do I have the dates now? But they're saying, I hope it doesn't really clash. And I have only one question to Raj sir. Like, am I there in season 2? He said yes. I said, okay. Anguta kidhar lagana hai bata.
And Dulquer, I believe this is your debut in the long form format.
Yeah.
How was it to do a web series as compared to feature films?
It was great. It was because we shoot so much in a day. There's always like multiple cameras, and if I'm one of those actors who are very used to this living between action and cut, and here they don't call cut. So if I mess up a line, they're like, Dulquer, can you take that line again? And I'm like, but from where? You know? So that took me, I think, a couple of days to get used to. But it's great to do so much at one go. Sometimes we can do an entire scene in one go. And it's nice because then you're really believing in that moment. You're really living in that moment. And it makes you think, it makes you react. And also, I mean, I'm bouncing off of some really great actors. So there was, I think the amount of conviction and belief you have in that scene was much more elevated.
Correct.
You're not doing like bits by bit.
Yeah. But were you on the lookout for something in the web series space, or this just came to? Because
I'm purely like Destiny's Child. I've not looked out. Every time opportunities have come my way, if it's been good, I've jumped at it. So I didn't plan any of these languages or web or anything. And I'm just happy to be doing what I'm doing wherever I'm doing.
Gulshan, you know, when we see the trailer, you have a whacked out character. Everyone has a whacked out. But if you look at your filmography in specific, there are so many wacky characters that come your way. What is it that attracts?
This is like, you know, there's this, I did a part in Mard Ko Dard Nahi Hota. One of the brothers
was so awesome in that.
Thank you so much. And you're right, I was also. So, it's like, you know, there's James Michael Kamaraj. So, Atmaram is like James Michael Kamaraj on an upper and a downer. Together. So, he's really tripping BALLS.
But why do people come to you? What do you think that, you know, how is it that you attract all the wacky characters? What do you think? Even Hunter in that way is a very whacked out film. So,
yeah, man, it's like really... They're all different kinds of whacked out. Hopefully they're all like a little different from each other. I don't know if they're like whacked out in the same way. You know? So that's nice that, you know, within this space of being wacky and whacked out, if I can create some variety and diversity, then I don't mind it at all. I suppose kaam se kaam milta hai. They say people see your work, and I'm not very good at hustling for work. I mean, I've tried, I've come really close to sort of, you know, hustling, and I'm really happy that I tried, but I have not been successful. So when things come to me, then I decide whether I want to do it or not. And all of these projects that I've done, they may have some wacky roles, or some of them are quite dark also. But then I really wanted to do them, and I did them with the intention of doing my best, and also making them as different from each other as possible.
True. And Raj, you know, you have been, like, you know, you have been one of the first people in the industry who has adapted to the hybrid model. You are doing work on OTT and theatrical both. When you are doing work for OTT, is there something different that you look out for in scripts or character as compared to the theatrical medium? Because this one has a wider scope of experimenting, as there's no pressure.
I think on OTT, because there is so much of great content available on different OTT platforms, Netflix being, of course, right on top there. The content has to be something really rock solid. Like I saw Kohra a couple of days back, and I worked with Surinder Vicky only, Surinder Vicky, the lead guy in the show. And just what a show, man. Because of the writing, because of his performance, not many people knew about him. He's done, of course, Meel Patthar and Chauthi Koot before this. But yeah, on OTT, you don't need anything, just a great content and your performance. And you're right up there. We've seen that, of course, with Jaideep in Patal Lok or Prateek in Scam. That's the, I think, fun of you know, OTT platforms. That if you're a rock solid actor with a great content, nobody can stop you.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it's the script. Basically,
it's a script. Yeah. Content has to offer something new for people to get excited, and the word of mouth then really helps you. Like Kohra was not promoted like, you know, in a crazy way. But I remember first day only people started messaging me, "Bhai, Kohra dekha hai, you have to watch it, it's great." I ended up watching it on the second day.
But is it a little different when you're making like feature films for theatrical? Like your
feature film for theatrical, of course now like there's Mr. and Mrs. Mahi or Stree 2. I know these are like theatrical films because Stree, of course, being a big franchise. So we know it's something that people want to go and experience it in theaters. But there's no, I think sadly it has happened that we have started bracketing films. Ki ye OTT ki film hai aur ye theater ki film hai. I hope that changes. You know, I hope people get to see films in theaters. A series, of course, will definitely always be an OTT platform thing. But that bracketing has started, which has started happening, and you know, it just.
I mean, it's sad sometimes when a film comes in a theater and immediately they're like, "Oh, this is an OTT film."
Yeah.
and they label it like that, and then it stops a whole bunch of other people to go watch it.
Yeah.
That I don't think is fair.
Yeah.
It's like weird. Like I've a couple of films. I've done a film where people were like, "Arey yaar, ye to OTT की film थी, theater में क्यों लाए?" And then in case of the other film, Monica में डाली, "Arey yaar, ये तो theater की film थी." Like how? Who decides that? How do you know that? Yeah.
And Bhanu, you worked with Kabir Khan in Forgotten Army, now Raj and DK over here. You know, they both come from very different schools of direction. How is it to work with two of them who are, you know, two of the most successful directors, but in a very different mold of working?
Yeah, but after that kind of I'd done a couple of things in South,
Yeah.
which is again different set of directors, and their process was completely different. So it was more like rehearsals and things like that. And for Forgotten Army, we had to do a lot of
Prep.
a lot of prep, because there was weapons. It's a war film,
Yeah.
so there was all of it, and there was a lot of no dialogues or those kind of things.
Yeah.
So we had to do all of that. And then coming on to this set, I think what I was seeing is like 227 people on set day one. And I was like, oh, I've never seen this big set. मतलब war वाला ठीक था, but ये तो बहुत 2-3 pictures.
Surprisingly, war film should have more people. No?
Yes, exactly. But यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा थे, और that was something which is little different for me, because I felt like this is like really mainstream Bollywood film. Like, and before that I was doing 3 things, which is from down south and smaller crew, and, you know, less people and things like that. So for me that was like a thing.
Yeah.
But otherwise I think it was the same. And Kabir, even till today, he's my friend, and I mean, all my scripts I always tell him and everything.
Yeah.
And now Raj and DK also, they're very kind people.
Yeah.
And very nice people.
And you know, this is a common question for all. As actor, we all have that one dream character that we all want to play. Which is it for you all? If you can start from anywhere.
I don't think like that.
Yeah,
personally.
same here. I don't think so. We have dream characters. I think we have dreams how we want to be.
Every actor has a dream character. कुछ है नहीं. ये I think ऐसा लगता ही है बाहर से.
हाँ.
बचपन में होता है.
Yeah.
Okay.
जब आप एक्टर बनने का सोच रहे हो तो कि एक दिन ना मैं भी ऐसा रोल करूँगा. But
Yeah, I think here it's very limiting also. The moment you start thinking कि मुझे ये करना है वो करना है, sometimes you're not surprising yourself also that you know you are capable of doing something. So I don't like making a list.
Yeah.
Because I feel that it limits me.
I think the magic is
subconsciously
when somebody sees you in something you didn't see yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You get a very surprising offer, like you know, like so you really see me in this role? Like, yes, you can do it.
that becomes your dream.
Then suddenly you're like, oh my god, I really want to do this well, do it right. Yeah.
Has it happened with you all where you all didn't see yourself in a certain role?
I didn't see myself in a Bansali.
I didn't see myself as a serial killer.
I never thought that I would fit into Sanjay Leela Bansali's world. I never thought. Never thought. And when that offer came, I was surprised. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do it. But I'm glad I did it because it was a whole lot of fun.
Raj, you?
Yeah, Bose, I think. Netaji Subhash Bose. I could have never ever imagined.
Yeah.
But you look so convincing, and you did.
Yeah, I think that was because I got scared. So I thought कि ये तो अच्छा है. डर लग रहा तो मतलब मजा आएगा.
Yeah, that's always a good
Yeah.
थोड़ा तो डर लगना ही चाहिए ना.
Definitely.
It's the Tamil film, which I never thought. It's a femme fatale kind of a character,
Okay.
so I never thought that I will be very fit for it, and a mother of a child. When I was 24, and I didn't see myself at all. Even in the audition, I think I finished it, and I was still not seeing myself, and the director was very convinced, and later on it worked. Yeah.
Dulquer, you know, 18th is the release of Guns and Gulaabs. 25th you have King of Kota. How is it to have 2 back-to-back?
There's like 52 weeks in this year, and like,
And you have 2 back-to-back.
like everything is coming in August.
Yeah.
And I'm only promoting and everything in 1 month. Like I'm like, why couldn't we spread this out? But I guess sometimes that just happens, you know. So I guess this is a big month for me.
Yeah, when you work in 4 languages, this
Yes.
You would think that they won't clash. But you know, I'm happy. And also they're both contrasting projects, contrasting roles, and I always like that. I think it doesn't always happen. So when it does happen, it's just that audience perception is that he's doing varying things or whatever. So that's something that we all seek.
Do you think there's some crossing over? Like, because this is a series, that's a feature. Is there some, like, in terms of like visibility or like your fan base or something?
I think so. Like, I mean, we are releasing that in as many languages as we can, and so if there is an audience that sees Guns and Gulaabs up north, and maybe they'll give the film a try. So I'm hoping some of that.
It's coming in Hindi language as well.
It will. Not a very wide release, but
How many more fans do you need, man?
Exactly.
Pan-India.
True pan-Indian.
hit that word.
And last couple of questions. Gulshan, there's so many people who want to see a reunion with Vasan. Is that happening anytime?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Until, I mean, if he has something in mind, he'll ask me, I suppose. I don't know. I think he's working on his next film right now. And I didn't know. I think he's doing a film with Alia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wish him all the best.
What are you supposed to say? Huh? What are you supposed to say?
Yeah, I saw the news.
Again, yeah, he's working on it.
And Raj, one last thing. What next for you? There are reports of you wanting to do Bhagat Singh as well as one of your dream. That was the reason why I asked the earlier question as well. So
no, of course, I'm very passionate about Bhagat Singh and his journey, and to present him on screen in a very different way than whatever we have seen till now, which was great also. But if I would ever do Bhagat Singh, it will be a very different take on his life and him as playing him as an actor. But that's something that whenever happens. But there's a biopic of Shrikant Bola. I'm playing a visually impaired boy in that, Shri. Then there's Stree 2, of course. Then there's Mr. and Mrs. Mahi. And then, that's it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, on a side note, have you spoken to Mr. Piyush Mishra about Bhagat Singh?
No.
Call him.
And Dulquer, for you?
I'm starting a film called Kanta, end of the month. Me and Rana are both producing it. It's directed by the gentleman called Selva, who's just made the Veerappan docu-series.
Oh, very good. Hey. I just saw 2 episodes.
He's a friend,
Yeah. So he's making this.
Veerappan.
After that, I have a Telugu film with Venki Atluri. Then there's a couple more which I can't mention right.
Okay. And do you plan something on Sitaramam? There are so many people who
I don't know if I'll be in it. Because of how the film ended.
Yeah. Of course.
If there's a sequel, I don't know how.
Oh man, maybe you can grow a beard or something.
I'll just be this.
Come back, please.
My memories will keep coming back.
Okay, and one last, what for you?
I think I'm doing another Tamil film.
Okay.
And there's another series of Sudhir Mishra's maybe. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. On that note, thank you so much, guys. It was lovely speaking to all four of you.
Thank
And wish you all the best for Guns and Gulaabs and everything else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is TJ Bhanu.
Hi, this is Dulquer Salmaan.
I am Rajkumar Rao.
I am Gulshan Devaiah.
And
you're watching us on
Pinkvilla.